Audio Jungle.
Welcome to Universe Debate. Yes, so today the topic is going to talk about uniform and freestyle outfit. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
Woo! I, as the first speaker, am going to talk about the first resolution. School uniform can save your money. Let me tell you why. The school uniform that you buy, you can wear it so many times. Everyone knows that you buy school uniform once and you can wash it again and again through your many years of your school life. You don't need to follow the contemporary fashion because of the stable fashion of school uniform. According to the study of uniform costs in UK, found that without school policy, parents may feel pressure to compete with other families by purchasing fashionable school uniform. Furthermore, according to the different freestyle fashion prices, they quite expensive. For example, buying normal fashion in the market and convenience stores costs many hundreds of your pocket. In the way that you want to get high-end fashion, like Nike sneaker or Supreme tee or whatever, more than 1,000 baht is not enough. School uniform offers so many ways to reduce price. Everyone knows that you can buy low price, high quality uniform through online market like Shopee, Lazada through so many promotion over years. But if you don't know how to buy something online, you can still save your money by using Chaianan or คนละครึ่ง You can save your money, you can save your real money, you use micro transaction money instead. And if you graduate, you can give your uniform to your friends or your brother or to who want the uniform, or you can sell it in a friendly prices. It's like you give the opportunities to others. Thank you.
Big hand for the Naked Team.
Thank you. Now let's start talk about freestyle is better than uniform. Because keeping a child in school uniform may be more expensive for parents and guardians than buying regular clothes would be. Often uniforms are only available from a limited number of suppliers and the lack of competition keep prices high. All a uniform will include pricier items like bazaar and day shoes, which some families might struggle to afford. Whereas some parents believe that uniforms are more cost-effective than purchasing the latest stylish clothes. Other parents argue that the cost of uniform is steep. Typically, uniforms are more expensive upfront, as the parent must invest in all of a staple at the beginning of the school years. For example, there are collar shirts or polo shirts of various colors, khaki or black pants, black or brown belts, socks and shoes, and solid color sweater. To this expense is the beginning, there are only small expenses and need to be made as school years progresses. On the other hand, many parents argue that uniforms are not economical as they must purchase both a school wardrobe and a closet wardrobe as children do not want or may not be permitted to wear their uniform clothes outside of school. And everyone knows wearing a freestyle has no impact on a student learning. Therefore, why you have to buy double clothes for students? Thank you.
Okay, let's start from me. This is my resolution is wearing uniform can also offer freedom. Okay, certainly many people that I think that they are limited to dress up when they wear the uniform. Do you know you can create the uniform to show your style and yourself? Wearing uniform every weekday, you feel bored when you think about it, but you can enjoy to wear it. Why I say that? Because you can choose the accessory or the robe to decide when you wear uniform. Okay, for example, look at me, my uniform. I wear uniform and I wear cardigan. And look at her. She wear uniform and she wear cardigan, and that's her style. And look at her. She wear uniform, and when she wear uniform, you will see she always wear the jacket jean, right? And that's her style. And we are doing the same style. And you can look at the different style for our. And this way is and this way will express your style and yourself according to Whitehead. He said kids customize whatever they wear. So wearing uniform can create by yourself, and you have a free to dress up uniform in your style. And thank you.
First of all, I just want to say I strongly disagree with uniform can create a freedom. How can we? And also the last one, you said that wearing school uniform is save your money. But now I see that it's not, because you have to wear your uniform and then you have to find other accessories to express your freestyle or your freedom. How can it be? Being express yourself and have freedom and anything like that, you should begin at a young age. And why school and parents or teacher try to tell to you what to wear or what to do. You know what I mean? School uniform is something that students don't want to wear, and then it stops their creative or whatever. You know, if you want your student or your child to express yourself and be freedom, you should let them think and create and choosing their clothes by themselves, not tell them what to wear. For example, in Thailand, this is common sense. Wearing sock have to be only white, and under the sock have to be white too. Cannot be black. What is wrong? Why cannot be? It's just a sock, you know. It's white only and have to be long, and then you have to float it. Why not? Anyway, according to Nation Associate, of elementary school principal, they said that students prefer to wear freestyle because they can get their freedom, express themselves. If you want your students to express themselves, start by let them choosing your own clothes, not tell them what to wear, so they can get ready and prepare to wear an appropriate clothes in every situation. Thank you.
So, me in the third person. If I talk about the issue of wearing clothes for students, sure, probably inevitable comfort in wearing that clothes. Everyone would choose to wear clothes that are comfortable in texture and with the climate at that time. You might think that wearing a uniform makes you feel uncomfortable, but you can choose to wear comfortably by shopping for your own clothes. If speaking in terms of choosing that uniform, there are many brands that you can choose from. You can assemble by choosing a breathable fabric like branded cotton such as GQ, Uniqlo, Small, or maybe Panda. Yeah, the price might be really expensive, but it comes with a great value. It means if you buy once, you can use it many times or occasions. Yes, such as you wear it to study, and you can wear it again when you go to formal event, like you go to the college entrance examination. Yes, and don't forget, choosing freestyle clothing is very comfortable to wear, but some clothes like jeans that you dress up is tight and sometimes make you feel uncomfortable as well. Thank you.
How can uniform get more comfortable than freestyle outfit? Please ask yourself, is it comfortable? Do you wear a uniform all the time? Okay, ask yourself. Okay, according to the study, the lack of comfort associated with uniform is no way more apparent than when a uniform has a gender uniforms, a female wearing a skirt and males wearing pants. Since any student who do not conform to this gender, such as LGBTQ student, may feel uncomfortable in the place where they are supposedly allowed to be safe and grow. In addition, to make some students unnecessarily uncomfortable, uniform can present complications for teacher, skirt length, policy put teachers in a difficult position when they have to address female students on the length of their skirts, while students must be judged on arbitrary classes by teachers. They are also measured against their peers. Child and teen development specialist Robin Zimmerman said in an interview with the Today Show that female students compare their body type to fellow students wearing the same uniform. As a body image expert, I hear from students all the time that they feel it allows for a lot of comparison. They said. Thank you.
Me, I'm a rat person. I will talk about school uniform can help student safety. Why I say that? I admit that wearing a school uniform may not guarantee you are 100% safe, but just wearing a freestyle does not mean that you are safe either. Because if you look at the news or observe from the news, it's most case. When most people wear freestyle, they are sexually harassed by being left and murderous, in spite of them dresses in its freestyle courses. But it has not been avoided from being sexually harassed. Infantry, even if you wearing a school uniform, is subjected to similar sexual harassment. However, they were exposed to a lower proportion of harassment or residue of sexual harassment than freestyle dancing. In addition, here are also news sources reporting from abroad about the safety of wearing foreign school uniform. For example, information from the pros and cons of school uniform of students was written by psychologists Morin and very well my editor-in-chief clarified information as follows. Some people think that school uniform can help make school safer for kids. When Long Beach CA requires all students in grade 8 to wear uniform, reports of assault and battery decreases by 54%. Thank you.
Okay, now I will talk about the safety of uniform, but I disagree with you, okay? I will tell you, whatever you are wearing cannot protect you from the sexual assault or violence. I will talk into 2 points. In the first point, school uniform do not stop bullying and may increase violent attack. Tony Falk, associate professor at Brock University, said, overall, there is no evidence in bullying literature that supports reduction in violence due to school uniform. A peer-reviewed study found that school uniform increased the average number of assaults, but by about 14 per year in the most violent schools. A Texas Southern University study found that school discipline incident rose by about 12% after the introduction of uniform, according to the Miami-Dade County Public School Office of Education Evaluation and Management. Fine in the middle schools nearly double within 1 year of introducing mandatory uniforms. And in a second point, this problem has no solution to the root cause. This problem is not about the safety of uniform, but it's about safety of our society. To fade away the rap and sexual abuse is very hard to do. So when the rap happens,
the news report the news victims is often asked socially the same question. You are dressed sexy, right? Therefore being rapped. This question reflects that society look at the reason why women are rapped come from their clothes. In What Were You Wearing exhibition that Jane Brockman, director of the Kansas University Center for Sexual Abuse Prevention of USA, had created to show the clothes from the rap victims, you will see that the most of clothes are normal, do not sexy. But why you judge that the clothes have an effect too violent? Thank you.
Okay, so in conclusion, from the affirmative team, they said that school uniform can save you money because of the lower the cost of purchasing clothes. And secondly, talking about the freedom, you can create the freedom by wearing uniform, and that is comfortable because school uniform you can wear to study and some, study trip or whatever. And the last one, talking about safety, that school uniform can provide the safety for women only. Okay, so now I would like to say that, school uniform cannot save your money. I do say that purchase school uniform is lower price and freedom of freestyle clothes. That is not true. You can see that freestyle clothes or other outfits that you should buy, there is many where to shoot, many market to buy. Not only brand name, only brand name, only. Where would you go to buy clothes? Did you go to the second-hand place? Maybe some of you don't know the second-hand place, but it's alright. School uniform not save your money at all, because the next one you're talking about the freedom, and you say wearing school uniform and then buy any other accessory. For example, cardigan or jean, something like that to make you freestyle or express yourself. That is something that you cost the money to buy, not only buying a uniform, also buy other outfit to express yourself. Why don't we just buy an outfit and wear whatever we want, whatever we like to school, to study? Because freestyle or other outfits not impact the studying, right? Next one is talking about comfortable, right? Comfortable to wear a uniform, and you said it's really comfortable. It is really true that you wear school uniform to sleep, or you wear school uniform to walk at the market. I would say no, and please agree with this topic, because wearing freestyle is more comfortable. It's not only about the brand name that you said you can buy a high quality of uniform, but what about mindset? What about LGBT kids? Their heart is a girl and they have to wear pants like a man. You never think of that. And what about a skirt? Oh, their heart is a man and then they have to wear a skirt. They might not be comfortable with that thing, not only the clothes and brand name or texture, but about their mind, about what they think and feel comfortable with themselves. So the last one is the safety. You said wearing school uniform can provide the safety from the sex abuse. Why are you talking about only women? I don't get it, I don't understand. If this thing that you talk about saving sex abuse from the woman that wearing school uniform, don't look at the news. You see the news from so many news that you talking about the schoolgirl that get sex rape or sexual abuse from other guy or older person. This only talk about the woman. If this only talk about the woman, whatever you wear, this problem can happen. Like we said, they always ask, like, you dress sexy, right? Like, why you get sex abuse? It's not about it, it's not about it. It's about you, about your mindset. We can wear anything we want. We can wear anything we like. Just incorporate this. Why don't we start from the childhood, start from our children to wear freestyle so they can express themselves, they can learn how to wear an appropriate clothes outside classroom. You can see many students wear an appropriate clothes, wearing short and wearing, tank top or whatever outside. Then they get a question like, why you wearing this so sexy? It's not appropriate for this situation because you never let them wear this kind of outfit in school. That's why. Thank you so much.
Okay, in conclusion, we have talked about 4 resolutions. The first factor is about the price. Bongkot, the negative team said that the school uniforms are too expensive and whatever. Okay, but I totally disagree from your point because have you ever heard about fast fashion? Now, in this socialism society in Thailand, fashion plays an enormous part of our life. It changes so fast, and you deeply know that you are following the fashion too. Do you want to be an obsolete student in the eyes of your friends? I hope so. I hope not. You have still to buy socks, jeans, short tee, or sweater, or blah 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 blah. You still buy a lot of shirts and change it following the fashion. You deeply know that, and how many clothes have you bought each week, year, month? Oh, totally, they are more expensive of only one school uniform, 2 uniforms, something like that. And the next factor, you say that wearing uniform present your creativity. No, I disagree about that. The students still find a way to express their creativity that's following the correct rules. You say that you can wear many uniform you like, many uniform you can wear. But in Thailand, they have their own way to express their creativity by some girls wearing a long skirt or very short skirt in Bangkok student. The men wear the very short chops, you know that. And someone use the bag that they like to show their fashion, but in the room of the school. And the next factor, you say that wearing school uniform is very uncomfortable. Why don't you wear it all day? Oh, excuse me by you think like that. I totally disagree. What is the purpose of the school uniform? I give you the example like a doctor. They wear also and a nurse to show what they are doing, what is their responsibility. In the home, they still wear the freestyle too. In the workplace, they wear the uniform. It's like the children when you go to school, you wear uniform to show that you are student, not the normal people. And the 4th factor of the negativity, they say that freestyle can increase sorry. Are you sure freestyle can increase sorry? I disagree about that. According to the USA research, it found that school uniform also prevents students from concealing weapons under the back clothing. Make it easier to track of students on field trip, and make intruder on campus more visible. Frank Cawthorn, a supervisory student in the Law District of New Jersey, stated that when you have students dressed alike, you make them safer. If someone were to come into a building, the intruder could easily be recognized. Like a trip that we went to Jakkrid, we all wear uniform to prevent intruder. If intruder intrude in our car, it's easy to recognize them. And the last thing that I want to keep you in mind is that Thailand also accepts uniforms rather than freestyle. Therefore, wearing uniforms for Thai students is a good choice, but you can choose uniform clothes by yourself for comfortable. Like this shirt, or maybe it's quite simple, but I'm willing to buy it. And this watch, this pants, it's expensive too, but it's comfortable for my life. It's depends on my position of my family too. Everyone have their own way. We will have. Thank you so much. Now, the debate has finished.
Yeah. Do you agree with uniform or freestyle?
It's on your side. Bye.